I am so excited to introduce Leona Douglass to you. She loves talking about healing the world one soul at a time. From therapeutic massage and fascial stretch to deep emotional and spiritual healing through Reiki, theta healing, and coaching, she helps people release pain, clear blocks, and rise into their higher selves. So, if you know me, you listening to that description, you know that Leona and I are right in alignment with each other. So, welcome, Leona.
Thank you so much. It's so excited to be here with you today, Miss Sandra Lee.
So, my first question to you is, how did you come to focus on healing the world one soul at a time?
That is a great question. I always sort of innately knew that I was a healer. I was always, since a little kid, the first one to grab an ice pack if someone got hurt or if someone was, bleeding, I grabbed the band-aid. I was always, someone's like, "Oh, my shoulder hurts." I'd be there rubbing them. Ever since I could remember, I was always doing some sort of touch therapy or healing or wanting to help people. And I just knew innately it was in me. And the more I started learning and researching and diving deeper into different modalities, it really just unlocked this amazing world for me. And so the exciting thing is the real research and deep dive into alternative healings and different modalities was in college. I went to school at UNF here in Jacksonville for sports medicine athletic training. And before getting into my undergrad, I was in the honors program, and we had these fantastic classes and teachers. And one of my classes was HIV and AIDS. And I did an 18-page research paper on the alternative healing options that AIDS patients had. And then the next semester, I took the history of alternative healing. And it just really kind of snowballed from there. I had been getting massages since I was 12, with which I now know was a Reiki master. And I'd always feel so amazing. And I started talking to her one day when I was getting a massage about all this energy work I was learning with in the program. And she's like, "Well, actually, I'm a Reiki master, and that's what I'm doing in the massages." And I was like, "Oh, that's why I always feel amazing." And I got so inspired by her and what I was learning that I was like, that's it. I knew that was what I was supposed to be doing in the world. I was supposed to be helping to heal the world, one person, one event, one retreat at a time.
What really got my attention about what you said was about energy and healing. So tell me what comes up for you when I talk about healing the world one soul at a time and the role of energy in that.
Well, it's really simple. Everything is energy. So we're energetic beings. Everything that we speak, we do, what we intend to do, our thoughts, everything is energy. And so when you look at healing the world one soul at a time, it truly is that interactions, those connections that I have, whether I'm massaging them or doing fascial stretch therapy. It's not like I can just shut off the energy of my hands or my words or how I connect with people. So I'm truly working with energy with every single client that I work with, every single remote client. A lot of people don't realize how impactful and powerful remote healing sessions are because energy is transferable. I see how we're running the world. We're getting energy and our time for people, and then we get a positive exchange of energy back, which is just in the form of currency of money these days, right? So I believe in this energy exchange. All of our time, all of our intention is just that exchange of energy. And we're just energetic beings. We're learning and practicing how to be human in this lifetime. So, we're doing a good job some days, and some days, we're having human experiences.
Oh, yeah, we do. So, sounds to me like relationship is a really important part of it for you. It's not just individuals doing healing, but relationship is where a lot of that transformation occurs.
Absolutely. I've had clients ongoing for years. Even some of my body workers I've had for almost 20 years now, working in the industry. And my clients, I don't want them just to come to one of my healing events and have an experience the one time. I want to keep supporting them, growing them, helping with transformation, and building that relationship in order to really see the growth and expansion. So a lot of my remote healing clients become in person, like coming to an event or a retreat with me, and that it develops. And I create different experiences because I really believe that there's so many different ways to get to the end result. The end result is we just want love and peace and safety and all these really core things that we may or may not have gotten when we were younger. And now we're just having this remembering, and I'm holding space, and I want to help hold space and energy and tension to help people get back to that remembering that they're just beautiful light beings that, are worthy and deserving of unconditional love and all the safety and all the joy and abundance they could ever want for, because we are limitless.
I love that. So, one of the things I know that you do, and you mentioned it, is these retreats. And so, going beyond the one to one interaction and relationship to having kind of a community, a group energy. And from my experience, the group energy really contributes another level to that healing and the transformation. So tell us a little bit about your retreats and how you work with energy and this transformation and healing souls.
Yes, absolutely. So I believe there's something really beautiful in witnessing each other. So when you're together in community and connection, you get to witness the healing, witness the connection. And so through the law of witness is probably, I'm getting like full body chills, is probably one of the reasons why I truly love gatherings together, because we play off of each other's energy. We get to see, we get to witness, we get to transform. And so all of my retreats are a little different depending on the setting and the focus. My next retreat, Empowering Elemental Alchemy, is all about the elements, where we're going to be focusing on the four elements and how to embody them, how to utilize them, how to use different tools, ignite them. So, for an instance, as a shamanic energy healer, working with cacao plant medicine is one of my favorites. So you work with mother cacao. It's a beautiful plant medicine. It's very grounding into the earth because it's a plant, but it's also very expansive. It's a heart opening and healing plant medicine. But in the facility of facilitating that intentional drinking of the cacao and being in it, I incorporate breath work and sound healing. Breath work is all that air element, right? Sound healing, maybe there's movement, you're getting that movement, that movement of air, getting things stagnant. And then you start flowing, right, with sound and energy healing. So flow, that water element. When you get into flow, you're embodying that water. And then we get to ignite the fire literally within us and with a fire. And we take the seed of the cacao and we write what we want to manifest, and we roll it into that seed, and then we put it into the fire to be ignited, to see our passions, to see our manifestations, it literally ignited within our face with the element of fire. So that's just one example of how we're going to be embodying the elements in one of the ceremonial aspects at the retreat this fall in New Smyrna Beach. And that's just going to continue like that. Each retreat has a different focus, and I work on really getting people geared up for it, because the energy starts now for the healing when you say that sacred yes. Like when you're like, yes, this is me, that I'm ready for it, I'm hungry for it, the energy already starts flowing because you've set that intention. You've said your sacred yes to you. And then I help facilitate to the retreat, then holding the space for the retreat. And then afterwards, I can offer various types of one-on-one sessions or programs to be able to really keep that energy going, because we want to keep them in flow, right? We want to keep embracing that water element and movement and flow in their life.
Sounds fabulous. So, how would a person know that this retreat experience is right for them?
Amazing question. So I would really say if you are feeling stuck or stagnant, if you are knowing that there's something more, but you're not quite sure how to like voice it or talk about it, or know that there's like a little inkling, a little intuition of knowing that there's something else out there for you, then this retreat would be a great way to explore that, express it. If you have gone through any type of traumatic thing in your body, and our body holds on to all of our trauma and all of our stress, if you feel physically ick and stuck, in your body, the embodiment, the movement, the energy, we're doing ecstatic dance and yoga and getting onto the beach, you're going to be able to move that energy out. And another really great one is just wanting community and connection. I call it the high vibe tribe. If you're looking for your high vibe tribe, your soul sisters, other women that are like you, that are looking for light and love and happiness and what brings them joy and laughter, and getting out of the thinking head and the doing and just allowing yourself to be in the human being experience, to just be, then this retreat would be for you. And it's November 12th through the 16th, and I only have 4 spots left, because I'm keeping it very small and intimate, because I want to be able to pour into people and have that community connection on a very intimate level. And I'm just so excited that 2 of my remote healing clients are coming with us. So there's only 4 spots left, and it's just going to be huge and transformational, and just the really start of our journey together. So I'm just really excited to host it in New Smyrna Beach this fall, November 12th through the 16th. And of course, who doesn't want to come to Florida in November, because it's sunny and beautiful and great weather, and the rest of the world is typically not that, right? So, waking up to palm trees and the ocean to do your morning meditation and yoga practice isn't bad way to start it. And I'm doing it intentionally before the holidays, so that way people are recharging and refilling themselves before they start pouring into others.
So now I also want you to talk more specifically about the types of healing work that you do and how, again, this contributes to healing the world one soul at a time.
Yes, absolutely. So when I do my energy work, I combined a lot of my modalities together. So I incorporate Reiki, Theta healing, where we met with Genius Unlocked, working with the unconscious mind, somatic energy work. I'm getting certified in breath work. So I use all these different modalities. The shamanic energy training that I had, journeying, using sound, for being a certified sound healer. When I add these different elements into it, and then bring in my intuition and allow spirit to guide me, it truly is an individual thing. So I ask the person where they're at, where they're wanting to be, and how I can hold the space to get them from here to here. And then a lot of times, they'll be like, I want theta healing, but then all of a sudden Reiki's coming in, or a crystal wand, or I'm doing some pendulums, or something's coming up. You just never know what kind of tools are going to get brought out. I tell people we have great intentions, and then spirit tells me, like, we need a muscle test, we need to do some pendulum testing, we need to figure out what's going on. Like, next thing you know, we're talking about nutrition, or a card deck calls to me, and I'm like, really, we need to get some more intuition, and I'm going to pull a deck, a card from you, to get spirit to lead us in a different direction. It's just very intuitively. I've been doing it for so many years now, and I love how it just guides me where it needs to. So normally people will book a remote session or in person, and it's more blocking out the time or the package of what they want. And we have that connection call beforehand, so that we can really tailor their treatment that's going to help support them the most.
Ah, sounds delightful. Is there any other message or thing that you want people to remember?
Yes, that it can start now. You're worthy and deserving of endless possibilities. And if you don't feel that in your body, in your core, then know that I'm here to help guide you. And it can start right now by saying your sacred yes, by connecting to me, by reaching out, setting up a connection call, wanting to know more information about my in persons or remote sessions. When you first make that decision of yes, that's when the energy starts flowing. And that's when you're allowed to open yourself up to receive. And then it's up to us to can make a connection together, to hold safe, sacred space for you to be able to truly allow for transformation and healing to take place, and however it needs to be in your highest and best. So know that you are so worthy and deserving of all the things, and your soul is ready for this. Like, we've come here to connect and to heal and to elevate and expand and transform, and the time is now, and now is the time.
Ah, you are worthy and deserving of all the things. I love
Yes.
that. So tell people how they can connect with you.
Yes, the best way is to go to my website, empoweringwellness.me, because it's all about you empowering your health and wellness journey. And so when you go to empoweringwellness.me, you can connect with me right there. There's all of my social media connections, and then you can see all my services, all my amazing products, everything that is there to help support you. I have everything from frequency devices on there for you to look at to aligned clothing for retreat and activewear. I mean, I truly have, if I find something that I like, I put it on my website and I want to make sure that people have all the tools that they need for their healing and wellness experiences.
And there will be links to contact Leona with this video. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. From my heart to yours, much light and love. Peace and namaste.